Think about electricity in the late
Oh,
1800s.
yeah. Like
Yeah.
when it was basically just a parlor trick.
Literally, people would actually pay an entry fee, walk into a dark room, and just, stare in absolute awe at a single glowing glass bulb.
Right.
But the actual revolution, the moment that really changed humanity, wasn't the glowing bulb itself.
No, definitely not.
The revolution happened when that electricity disappeared into the walls and just quietly started running every single thing in the background.
Yeah, it stopped being a spectacle. I mean, it became the invisible infrastructure of modern life. You don't marvel at a light bulb anymore. You just expect the room to light up the millisecond you flip the switch.
Exactly. You don't think about the grid or the transformers or the current.
You just live inside the result.
Right. And that transition from like a dazzling novelty to just invisible background infrastructure, that's exactly the story hidden inside the source material we're looking at today.
It really is.
We're taking a deep dive into an AI News Daily Digest, dated today, June 13th, 2026. And, whether you're prepping for a tech meeting or just trying to understand the invisible systems shaping your world, the mission here is to connect the dots without overwhelming you with jargon. We are going to look at how AI is actively rewiring three pillars of society: healthcare, physical infrastructure, and education.
Because honestly, reading through these updates, it becomes incredibly clear that what unifies all these sources is a massive shift in AI's role.
Yeah.
We aren't talking about chatbots or, digital party tricks anymore. We're looking at a technology making complex, real-world decisions.
Decisions that actually impact human life.
Exactly. And often without us even realizing it's operating, it has slipped into the walls.
So let's start with the first major area the digest covers, which is healthcare.
Right.
The source outlines two massive developments here. First, researchers at a leading university have built an AI model that uses standard brain imaging scans to detect early signs of Alzheimer's.
And the numbers on this are wild.
They really are. The digest quotes an accuracy rate of up to 95%. And I have to admit, I tripped over that when I read it.
It sounds almost impossible, right?
Yeah. I mean, in medicine, especially with neurodegeneration, a number that high usually means someone messed up the study or they're dealing with massive false positives.
Right.
Okay, let's unpack this because the second update here is about AI-driven systems predicting patient admissions and managing patient flow to optimize hospital resources. It's like a master air traffic controller.
That's a great analogy.
But instead of routing planes, it's predicting the arrival of patients and organizing beds, doctors, and resources before the patients even walk through the automatic doors.
Yeah, and what's fascinating here is the duality of AI's capabilities in medicine right now.
What do you mean by duality?
Well, on one end, you have these hyper-micro tasks.
Right.
The AI is spotting microscopic, basically invisible patterns in a single patient's brain scan for early Alzheimer's intervention.
Right, the pixel level stuff.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But on the other end, it's performing these hyper-macro tasks. It's synthesizing massive amounts of logistical data to run a whole hospital system.
That is a massive scale difference.
It is. And for you as a patient, this means when you go to a hospital in the future, your care could be simultaneously highly personalized, like down to the mathematical pattern of your specific brain.
Wow.
And also delivered through a system that is incredibly efficient because it already anticipated you were coming.
That's incredible. But a hospital is still, a walled garden.
Oh, yeah.
It's a highly controlled, predictable environment.
Sure.
So if AI is mastering that walled garden, what happens when it steps out into the messy, chaotic, and just completely unpredictable physical world of city streets?
That is the ultimate stress test.
Right. Which brings us to the next source item in the digest. A major automotive company just unveiled a new self-driving car prototype.
And this isn't just a concept car.
No, they're launching a pilot program in select cities next year, aiming for fully autonomous public transportation.
Huge step.
Yeah, and it's powered by state-of-the-art sensors and machine learning algorithms. The digest says it can navigate complex urban environments with ease. But here's where it gets really interesting.
Oh, I know where you're going with this.
I mean, I have to push back gently on the source material here.
Go for it.
If these machine learning algorithms and sensors are truly so state-of-the-art that they navigate complex cities with ease, why does the digest also say that lawmakers and industry leaders are actively scrambling to discuss guidelines for safe integration?
Because it's not actually easy.
Right. If it's so easy, why the panic? Isn't this just proof that our technological capability is moving vastly faster than our legal frameworks?
It absolutely is.
Yeah.
And if we connect this to the bigger picture, it highlights a really intense ethical and regulatory tension.
How so?
While solving the engineering problem of driving a car is totally different from solving the societal problem of integrating robots into human spaces.
Oh, that's a good point.
Right. The AI can use LiDAR and radar to map an intersection in milliseconds. It doesn't get tired or distracted. The engineering problem is basically solved.
But the human element is the wild card.
Exactly. Humans jaywalk, they double park, they run red lights, and when a perfect algorithm encounters an unpredictable human, we need rules for how it reacts.
Who's liable? Right.
Yes, we all want the safety features that AI brings, obviously. But there's this intense friction between innovation and deliberation. We have to carefully negotiate the rules of the road before we just drop thousands of autonomous vehicles into downtown traffic.
And while we're busy trying to figure out how AI will safely navigate our physical world, it makes me wonder about the human side of all this.
Which naturally leads us to the final topic in today's deep dive, the classroom.
Because someone has to prepare the next generation to live in, manage, and regulate these AI systems, right?
Exactly. The invisible infrastructure is rewiring education just as much as healthcare and transit.
Okay, so let's look at the facts from the digest. It outlines some major educational advancements. AI is now personalizing learning experiences to individual student needs, which is helping them grasp complex subjects and improve performance.
Customizing the difficulty in real time.
Yeah. And it's also automating grading, which frees up teachers to focus purely on student engagement.
No more grading papers till midnight.
Right. Plus, there are these innovative translation tools that are breaking down language barriers, allowing students from totally diverse backgrounds to participate in borderless global classrooms.
The global classrooms part is huge.
So what does this all mean if I'm trying to visualize this? It's like giving every single student on Earth a world-class, multilingual, private tutor,
Yeah, that sits right over their shoulder.
while simultaneously giving every teacher an automated teaching assistant. The teacher is no longer just a grader of papers, but like an active mentor.
And this raises an important question, especially when you look at those translation tools mentioned in the source.
The global classroom idea.
Yes. Because the profound aha moment here isn't just about how students learn, with the customized AI tutors. It's about who they learn with.
Oh, wow. I didn't even think about that.
Yeah. By removing language barriers, AI is drastically expanding access to quality education worldwide. A student in rural Nebraska can collaborate on a science project with a student in Tokyo and a student in Nairobi, all speaking their native languages.
And the AI just translates it flawlessly
Yeah.
in real time.
Seamlessly. It's fostering a truly globalized exchange of ideas among young minds.
Which is exactly the kind of perspective they'll need to run a globalized world.
Exactly.
So just to synthesize all of this, we've really been on a journey today.
I covered a lot of ground.
We have. We've seen how AI acts as a master diagnostician and logistician in our hospitals.
Right.
We've seen it as an algorithmic pilot trying to navigate our city streets. And finally, as a personalized tutor and translator in our schools.
And, while a term like artificial intelligence can sound super abstract, the impacts are deeply, intimately personal.
Yeah, they really are.
This technology is going to change how quickly you get treated in an ER, how you commute to work every morning, and exactly how the children in your life learn about the world.
Which leaves me with one final kind of provocative thought to mull over.
Uh-oh. Lay it on me.
Well, based on everything we discussed, AI is now capable of personalizing our education, mapping out our daily urban routes, and even predicting our physical health vulnerabilities before we feel sick.
The Alzheimer scans, yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So will there come a day, maybe very soon, when the AI systems running our cities and schools and hospitals know our personal needs, our habits, and our bodies better than we know them ourselves?
Oh, man. That's deep.
Right. When the system is a better expert on you than you are, how does that change what it means to be human?
That's the real question.
It really is. Well, thank you so much for joining us on this deep dive. Keep exploring, keep asking the big questions, and we'll catch you next time.